mengine siasa ndogo ndogo tu ambayo yamesanana.
Una maana wewe ni binadamu ya mavya kuku.
Majority Leader Honorable Aden Duale, who is also the Member of Parliament for Township in Garissa County. Mr. Aden Duale, the temperatures of the country has gone down after the famous handshake between Right Honorable Raila Odinga and Uhuru Kenyatta, the President of Kenya.
The handshake is a handshake that was good for the people of Kenya. It's good because the President felt, and the former Prime Minister felt, that their interest supersedes, or the interest of the people of Kenya is greater and bigger than the interest of the two individual leaders. And from where I sit, all of us in Jubilee support the President's initiative in making a truce with Raila Odinga. Because as you see today in Kenya, the opposition have taken their seats in Parliament as minority. And as in Parliament, we have taken our positions in government side. The President has formed his cabinet, so there's no coalition government between Raila and Uhuru Kenyatta. Raila has accepted to be the opposition, that he has lost the elections and he has no choice but to accept the leadership of Uhuru Kenyatta. Coming back to the 2022, and the handshake has no bearing on 2022. That has come very clearly. Campaigner number one of William Ruto in 2022 is none other than President Uhuru Kenyatta. And the President has told us that let us, these 5 years, build his legacy projects. We have a social contract with the people of Kenya. We had a manifesto. So we want to deliver on our manifesto to the people of Kenya. Number one, free secondary education. Universal health care to all citizens. Increasing the manufacturing sector by 15%. The creation of jobs for our young people. Making sure that Kenya is food secure in the next 5 years. And we, the Jubilee leaders, believe that if we fulfill our promises and our social contract with the people of Kenya, then that will be the agenda that will help us sell William Ruto to the people of Kenya. But make it also more very, very clear that we have a plan. Those of us who work with the Deputy President and the President, we have a plan. Our succession roadmap for 2022 is as clear as the day is from the night for Jubilee. So nobody should doubt that the candidate that we will present is none other than William Ruto. When we come to referendum is a choice that the people of Kenya will make. And the Constitution is very, very clear. You don't need to go and make noise. If you want to amend certain clauses and provisions of the Constitution, there are those that you can amend through a parliamentary initiative. And that one, you can tell any of your member of parliament to bring a bill. But we, the Jubilee members, we are the largest political party in parliament. We have 170 MPs. We are the largest in the Senate. We have over 32 senators. So we are saying, if we feel as a country we want to amend through the parliamentary initiative, we are ready. But if you want to amend through a referendum, then you need to go and collect 1 million signatures. So Kalonzo Musyoka can go and collect 1 million signatures, Raila Odinga can go and collect, and once IEBC has rectified, then there will be a referendum. But why do we want to go to a referendum? Why do we want to create another level of devolution? The people of Wajir now have their own governors, assembly, and resources. The people of Mandera have. The people of Garissa have. Why do you want to bring the people of Wajir and Mandera back to Garissa? So definitely we are going to oppose that, the regional tire that Raila Odinga is proposing. But from where we sit, we are prepared for 2022, but now we want to implement our manifesto. That is the agenda of Jubilee.
And recently we have seen that there were utterances coming either from the deputy president and among other leaders from Rift Valley or leaders aligned to the deputy president. William Ruto and Uhuru Kenyatta have been together from 2013 up to 2017 now. Until 2022, that will be 10 years. Are we seeing a scenario where there will be a fallout in between?
Well, let me make it very, very clear that in Jubilee, there are no factions. There's no William Ruto faction. There's no President Uhuru Kenyatta's faction. In Jubilee, we have one leader who is the president, and any decision that he makes binds on all of us in Jubilee, both the rank and the file membership of the Jubilee party. So those who talk about Ruto factions and the Uhuru's faction, those are people who still live in the old coalition government. And they know when the two leaders are together and all of us together, Jubilee is a very powerful powerhouse. So they always want to live in factions.
You've seen recently, we can't avoid that the debate of 2022 is shaping up. Don't you think it's also wrong for elected politicians or leaders to concentrate now on 2022, or, as you said, first deliver their contract with Kenyan people?
I think ideally we should not put the country into a political mood. We should not put the country into an election mood. And that's why when we start a referendum, we are taking back, after the referendum, the people will continue with their politics until 2022. So we want every member of parliament, every senator, every governor, every president and deputy to deliver an MCA, to deliver to the people who elected them. But Kenya is a political country. You know, the opposition, Kalonzo Musyoka, wants to make sure he is relevant. He is not in government. Musalia Mudavadi wants to be relevant. Raila Odinga wants to be relevant. And Raila Odinga cannot sit every morning and then come to his office and go back. He has to join politics. But I think, as you said, we must stop political activity. We cannot just come back from an election and then the next, before the year is over, we are going back to 2022. That, I think, I agree with the president. And I think as Jubilee, we are not going into that business.
Dulai Mohammed, NEPLUS.